Selvarani, working as principal in Sri Sharda Niketan College for Women, Karaikudi, India. Now my topic is the determinant about school college environment and the civil services, performance of candidates in civil services examination. Before that, regarding education, Swami Vivekananda says, education is the manifestation of perfection already in man. It is a great quote by the great educationist and spiritual leader Swami Vivekananda. He says, everyone has infinite energy. We have to expel that energy. It is the duty of the teachers to expel that energy from the students. So, the school college environment plays a great role in producing good candidates, producing victorious candidates. So, the performance in examinations like civil services. Actually, before that, I introduce what is civil services examination in India. It is the civil services examination conducted by the Union Public Service Commission. Government of India is one of the most prestigious examinations in India, and only the meritorious candidates, the intellect candidates will be selected as far as this examination is concerned to input in great services like Indian administrative officers, Indian police service officers, and Group A and Group B officers. So now we are going to see how the school college environment influence the performance of candidates in civil services examination. Let's see. The school college environment and candidate performance in civil services, Government of India examinations, we are going to see here. Actually, the objectives of the study is to identify the determinant, namely school college study environment that significantly influences performance of candidates in civil services examination, and to suggest measures for improving the performance of candidates. Actually, there are so many determinants, so many factors influence the performance of examination, but now here I am taking the school college study environment. Other than the family environment, the preparation, particularly the preparation of candidates and the time management, the time he allowed for preparation, etc. So many such kind of factors, so many factors are there, so many determinants of that to influence the performance of candidates in this type of examination. Now here I am taking the school college environment and study here. Actually, the civil services examination is conducted by the Union Public Service Commission, Government of India, New Delhi. New Delhi is the capital of India, you all know. Actually, the candidates will be recruited to various services. Indian Administrative Service, it is called IAS, one of the prestigious services in India. Indian Foreign Service, IFS, Indian Police Service, IPS, Group A services. In Group A services, so many categories are there. Indian Railway Service, Indian Postal Service, Indian Customs Service, etc. Similarly, Group B services. Next, eligibility conditions to write the test. The candidate must be a citizen of India and his age limit will be from 21 to 32 years. He must be a degree holder from a recognized university. Actually, this civil services examination is conducted in 3 stages, namely preliminary examination. This examination will be of objective type. Actually, it consists of 2 papers, general studies paper. And then main examination, it consists of written examination and personality test. Those who are qualified in preliminary examination shall take the main examination. It is the preliminary is a screening type only, and in main examination they have some 12 papers. After distilled in the main examination, the candidate can take the personality test. Will be called for interview, which will be conducted in New Delhi. Actually, the competition is very tough. About 3 lakhs people are taking the preliminary examination in present days. From those people, only 10,000, about 10,000 will be selected for the main examination. That is the written main examination. From the written main examination, again the distillation will be handed out. Actually, in the ratio of 1:10. So, as far as the personality test or interview is concerned, only some about 2,000 candidates will be called for the personality test today. Actually, after in the personality test, the selection will be very tough. Actually, in the ratio of 1:2. Let us see. Yeah, both the question papers will be of the objective type, multiple choice questions. The question papers will be said both in Hindi and in English. Hindi is the language spoken in India. The course content of the syllabi for the optional subjects will be of the degree level. Though it is in the UG degree level, it will be very tough. Each paper will be of 2 hours duration. Next, paper 1 consists of general studies paper. The marks allotted for this 200 marks, and paper 2, it is of 2 hours duration. This is only qualifying in nature. The candidate will get a minimum of 33% mark, and also negative marks for wrong answers will be allotted. As far as this paper 2 is concerned, it is general aptitude test only, which consists of some mathematics, some English communication skills, etc. Unless the candidate is very strong in mathematics and communication skills, he cannot go through this examination, paper 2. Thus, as far as this main examination is concerned, the papers on Indian languages and English will be of matriculation or equivalent standard, will be of qualifying in nature. These marks obtained in these papers will not be counted for ranking, and papers on essay, general studies and optional subjects of only such candidates will be evaluated as attain such minimum standard as may be fixed by the commission. As far as these papers are concerned, essay, 1 paper, and general studies, he has to write 4 papers, and he has to take 1 optional subject according to his taste and his passion. He may take optional subject, either in science subjects or engineering subjects or arts or management. He may choose any subject as optional. And then personality test. Actually, in the personality test, the candidates will be tested in all these categories. Is critical power, balance of judgment, intellectual and moral integrity, variety and depth of interest, thinking power, clarity of thought, versatile, hobbies, intellectual qualities, leadership qualities, knowledge, mental caliber, mental toughness, mental alertness. Actually, as far as this personality test is concerned, apart from testing the knowledge and skills in the subject of the candidates, his actual mental toughness, mental alertness, his way of communication, his judgment ability, balance over judgment, and his clarity of thought, etc. All these things are concerned. The interview board give weightage to these qualities only, because already the candidate's knowledge in the subjects are tested in his main written examination. To see the mark details, these are all the mark details. Paper A language and paper B English, both are allotted 300 marks. These papers are only qualifying in nature. And then paper 1 essay type consists of 250 marks. General essay is asked on various topics, choice will be given. Then paper 2 general studies, he has to write 2 papers on general studies. Paper 1, paper 2, 4 papers. The first paper consists of Indian heritage and culture, history and geography of the world and society. So, paper 2 consists of governance, constitution, policy, social justice and international relations, because all these things are wanted as far as civil services is concerned. And then paper 4, technology, economic development, biodiversity, environment, security and disaster management. And paper 5, ethics, integrity and aptitude. So both these papers are allotted 250 marks. Then he has to take one optional subject. For each paper allotted 250 marks. The syllabus is given for all the optional papers. So 1750 marks. The personality test 275 marks. Then for our study I have taken 3 groups: preliminary examination, tried and passed; main examination, tried and passed; then personality, tried and passed. The objectives of the study: to identify the determinant, namely school college environment and studies, that significantly influence performance in civil services examination; to suggest measures for improving the candidates' performance of candidates. Then actually the hypothesis is concerned, there is no difference between these 3 groups. We have taken 3 groups, that is prelims fail candidates. And then prelim post candidates is concerned, they are main fail candidates. So not main fail candidates and post candidates. And then interview appeared candidates. Let us take the pass fail candidates, interview appeared candidates. The school, college, general, environmental factors of the 3 groups of candidates by performance do not differ significantly. That is the hypothesis. It is actually a survey cum research study. It consists of candidates from Tamil Nadu who took up the civil services examination. That is the population of the study. I have framed a sample frame. From that I have taken simple random sampling. From the sample frame I have taken simple random sampling for my study. It is based on primary data. Tool is the specially designed questionnaire. The school environmental conditions of school college. I have taken library, sports, laboratory, academic competition, teacher encouragement, discipline and values, quality of instruction, special coaching, thrust on learning, overall learning environment. Performance in competitive examination is a function of the kind of school and college studies and environment that candidates are exposed to. The knowledge and skill of the candidates that civil services written examination requires, and the personality of candidates that civil services interview requires are acquired not over a span of short time, that is 1 or 2 years of preparation for the examination, but over a very long period spanning from school college times of the candidates. School education is the formative type wherein the seeds of personality development, the culture of hard work, the art of effective communication, etc. are sown. The college education is oriented towards deeper and critical learning of limited number of related disciplines with emphasis on practical application and social purpose. The type of studies and environment in the schools and colleges critically affect the standards of performance of candidates in civil services examination. A school-college environment that encourages people to think, to argue, to suggest and to solve is the one that can deliver the goods. Okay, I'll finish. These are all the factors which influence the performance of candidates. The 10 factors. These 3 groups, prelims, and main candidate and interview appear. These 3 candidates are taken to our study. I have applied the Truskell Valleys test. I have applied. I have in my questionnaire, as far as the, for example, let us take the library. I have asked the candidates in the order of very good, good, medium and poor, very poor. In the 5 categories, I have designed my questionnaire. From that, the ranks will be allotted for these 10 categories are concerned, and the rank sum total I have taken for this. You can find this interview appeared group. The rank sum total is 215. According to the merit, I have allotted rank in the descending order. For the very good environment, I have put 30. Then in these orders, because 10 into 3, 30, no? So in that order, I have allotted ranks. So the interview appeared groups, the rank sum total is 215. Then I have applied Truskell Valleys test. In this null hypothesis, the mean, there is no differences in mean. That is mu1 equal to mu2 equal to mu3. The degrees of freedom is here k minus 1. So 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. The k is the number of samples. Here we have taken 3 samples. The null hypothesis, the school, college, general, environmental factors of the 3 groups of candidates by performance do not differ significantly. The calculated chi-square is 6.97. It is greater than 5.99. It is the critical value. So the H0 stands rejected. That is, there is no significant difference. That is, the null hypothesis rejected. So there is significant differences among the 3 groups. The school college environment differs significantly among the 3 groups. That is the research finding. Interview appeared group candidates have come from school college environment which is superior to that of other candidates. That is the finding. Because in India, the IIT, IIM, those candidates come from IIT, Indian Institute of Technology, which is the toppest institutes, one of the toppest institutes in India. So those candidates from IIT Delhi, IIT Kanpur will be the toppers in the civil services examination. So the candidates from superior institutes like IIT and IIM are coming successful in this civil services examinations. So school and colleges with superior facilities with respect to the 10 factors like library, laboratory, special coaching, teachers' encouragement, student competence, etc. influence performance of candidates in civil services examination. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Selvarani. We'll now have the question and answer. So I have a question, Doctor. Do you also consider the outcome-based approach in your curriculum before they have their civil examination? Because in the Philippines, we are now gearing into competency-based curriculum in line with the ASEAN integration. So do you also have that kind of outcome-based approach in your curriculum before the students or the graduates take the civil service examination?
Yes, we are giving such outcome-based education also in our institutes. The higher level institutes like now I had told no, the IIT, and some universities like Aragappa University, the education is based on outcome-based education. The curriculum is based. Yeah, coaching. And some special coaching institutes are also there for this type of exams. Students are taking coaching in that institutes also. But even if they join the institutes with superior facilities, they can shine well. No?
Would you consider also having a kind of approach in your study? Would also that influence?
I also joined the discussion.
Yes.
No. So the civil services examination in India are perhaps the mother of all competitive examinations in India. So such a kind of stature these examinations are enjoying, and the creamiest of the creamiest perhaps get into the kind of positions. Normally about 2 lakh candidates registered for the prelims, and finally 750 only are true. Therefore, you can get the percentage out of that, maybe 0.01 or something like that. So that's the kind of competition in there. So the brightest opt for that, and they are securing mostly from the engineering background in the IIM, Indian Institute of Management, Indian Institute of Technology, Indian Institute of Information Technology, and top class universities, University of Delhi, University of Hyderabad, like that. So it's like that. That's the kind of thing. So actually the thing is, many students are opting for what is called as history, languages they are through. And of course, history is also helping them in the day-to-day affairs as an administrator, because they must know the history, geography of places, because mostly they are put into dealing with people on a large scale. So that's a kind of this examination. As far as the learning outcomes, explicitly this is not brought in. Implicitly things are there. Explicitly these are not brought. But now the trend is towards making these, not only this competitive exam, almost all competitive examination syllabus, syllabi or getting into even explicitly, to an explicit way into the curriculum design, because the curriculum design is taking certain greater emphasis of late now in India. Okay. Any question? You may share your experience in your country of such type of. I was through in the, in this particular examination, 1984, up to interview in the first sitting. But interview is to be really green kind of thing. But some 30-40 minutes they used to do that.
Thank you.
Now I have a suggestion.
Yes.
We may have a short tea break. Then
How many minutes?
some 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Just nearby. As people are getting back, we can.
Okay.